Hey guys, Ashley from Chase and Ashley Outdoors. Sadly, Chase is out at work, so he won't be in the first part of this video. But we are a channel that likes to do all the things outside. A lot of hunting, fishing, and cooking, but we do dabble in a bunch of different things. So in this video, we are beginning our year of gardening. So I thought it would be fun to take you along as we succeed and obviously fail as we try to grow some vegetables. We started gardening about 4 years ago. I think this is going to be our 5th season. We have had some success in growing some vegetables and, like I said, some non-successes, but we still enjoy to do it. Every year we seem to expand our garden, which we're probably going to do again this season to just grow a little bit more. Seems to be a lot of trial and error, but that's a great way to learn, and that's what we do. So I do seedlings, and then if they fail, I end up buying some plants. But last year I learned that I started my peppers a little late. So that's what we're doing today, is getting these in some soil. We're starting off with some potting mix, seed starting potting mix. I don't know if I've even ever used this before, so that's a good start to the year. I'm gonna fill up all my old containers I have and get my seeds planted. So we are in zone 3, which I believe is a little bit of a shorter growing season than most. That is why I want to get started a little earlier this year. It's now the middle of March. This is the earliest that I've ever started. So we'll see if this helps with our success. So I'm just going to continue filling these all up with the soil. Just like so. So for today, we're going to be doing all peppers: Anaheim, banana, cayenne, Hungarian, and red peppers. You're also going to want to create labels. You're not going to remember if you don't. So we got all the seeds planted, and now I'm just going to give them a little water and pop these in the sun and wait. So I got them all watered, covered them with saran wrap because that's what I had, seal in some of the heat and moisture. The trick is to keep them moist, but not to overwater them so the seeds don't rot. So we'll take a look in a bit and see how these fare. So that's all I'm doing for today, is just the peppers. So it's now the very end of March, probably about 9 or 10 weeks out from when we get to plant our garden. And I'm gonna start seeding the rest of our seeds. We do have little peppers coming in, so I'll show you that. But what I did today were a couple different squash, spaghetti squash, acorn, butternut, some zucchini, cucumbers, and a bunch of tomatoes. So we're gonna see if they'll sprout. So these are the peppers that I planted a couple weeks ago. So we do have a couple coming up. We got a couple new ones that are starting here. So kind of successful. Like I said the other day, we are not experts. We don't have grow lights or none of that jazz, and we just like to have fun with it. So whatever pops up and grows, grows. If not, we buy plants to compensate. I'm gonna get these in the sun and see how many little seedlings we get. Covering the last batch did help from it drying out, so I'm just gonna add a little more water to these, cover them up, and then put them in the sun. Yay! It's now early June. We are starting to get our plants and seeds in the ground. So these are the plants I grew over the last few months. Some obviously look a little healthier than others. So we did add some sheep and chicken manure this year, so we're just gonna mix it up. So I'm gonna start organizing the plants. We have 4 raised beds that we plant our garden in. And on the very end, we have a rhubarb. And new to this year is some wild celery. My dad brought that over, so we'll see if that takes. All right, so here's where all the tomatoes are going in this one bed. We got everything lined out, and we are going to get them in the ground now. In the back, there's cherry tomatoes. On the back on this side, Roma tomatoes, and then these ones are all beefcake tomatoes.
Beefcake or beef?
I don't know. Beef? Maybe beefcake. All the beefcakes, we're gonna make salsa out of it in the fall. We like lots of tomatoes for the salsa. Someone's weed whacking, but these ones got super spindly. We are going to bury them up until the leaves. So burying them deep helps them establish good root system. Tomatoes in. Now, some of these are looking awfully sad, but I have good faith that they're gonna grow. As Chase laughs. You don't think they're gonna grow?
I don't know. Some of them are.
Oh my god, I broke that one right there, so that's questionable. So stirring up garden bed number 2. Those tomatoes are definitely called big beef hybrids. We have a burger joint down the road that's called Beefcake, so that's probably where I got that from.
Well, that's why I was like, what?
Beefcake burgers. If you're from Thunder Bay and you haven't been there, go there. It's delish. So in this next bed, we're doing carrots, radishes, turnips, and beet, all root vegetables. So first going in are our carrots, gonna be 1/3 of this bed. Carrots seem to do well here the last few years. We did have plans to expand our garden, but it did not happen this year. So we're gonna jam back as much as we can. We should probably be spacing them out a little more, but nope.
You're the one that should be placing these seeds.
Do you remember what you did last year?
Didn't I just sprinkle them in there?
Yeah. But be a little more dainty. You got this, Chase. So we're changing up our game plan. Radishes are not going in this garden. So we're on to our next garden bed. Along this back wall, we do sugar snap peas and they climb pretty high. We love those. I'm super proud of my pepper plants and so happy that I started them very, very, very early in the winter. We already have a little flower starting. So those are gonna go on the left side in the front, and then on the right side, we're gonna do bush beans. So finished this garden bed. This is part of our fencing because we do get some deer quite often in our yard that like to munch. Speaking of which, caught a little glimpse of this doe and fawn. Super cute. So we got the pepper plants all placed out. Next, we're going for the sugar snap peas along the backside, the whole row. So we're moving along. The row of sugar snap peas is complete, just has to be buried, and we put all the peppers in. The rest of the space is going to be for bush beans. Chase is just finishing up those bush beans. Everything's looking fabulous in this bed. All the peppers, and then we're moving on to the final. So we have 3 cucumber plants, 2 zucchini, and then squash on the end. These like to travel, so hopefully they can go that away. We got 1 spaghetti, 1 butternut. We might or might not have to replace these because they're looking a little sad, but we're gonna plant them for now till we get to the store and see how they do the next few days. We're almost done.
Almost.
So we're putting in 1 tiny single row of radishes because they're an early harvest, so they'll be long gone before these things start to develop. We're also going to be doing a little bit in the next bed. Bury those deep. We got some more spindly plants. So they gotta go in deep up to the first leaves, healthy leaves that is. For some reason they're not looking too healthy because this one's broken.
I
so
know.
hopefully it hopefully it makes it deeper. They don't look so rough anymore.
Yeah, hopefully they take.
Yeah, time will tell. Oh, we found a little surprise in our plant.
A fresh one.
A new one, baby seedling. So delicate. We'll see how you do. So on to the saddest plants of all, the green zucchini. If these don't take by the weekend, we're going to buy some new ones. We absolutely love zucchini all summer. Toss those on the barbecue when we're fishing and whatnot. Great with steak.
Zucchini lasagna.
Yes, zucchini lasagna. Zucchini everything. Usually if you get 1 good plant, it's enough to feed you. All these plants take so much room, so this garden bed is pretty much dedicated to the squash, the zucchini.
Well, that one's done.
Is it done? She's dead?
Yeah.
She's rotten? And then our cucumber. They wander, so we'll get 1 to go up this pole. This one will creep up that pole, and then we'll put a base around here. So we're done for today. We're going to see how this all goes and report back. So, oh my God, it is almost August now, and I realized I haven't done a garden update in a long time. As you can see, we have our boat out in the back. We're a little late on that as well, so we're gonna hope to get out fishing soon. Our garden is coming along. It's been a slower season than our normal, but we harvested all our radishes already. We roasted some, ate some fresh on salads, and then I also pickled some. So I'm gonna explain that recipe right now quickly. So I washed what was left of our radishes, diced them, and put them in some mason jars. Made a brine, vinegar, water, maple syrup. Let that boil. I also added red pepper flakes, salt, and mustard seed. Put that hot liquid over the radishes. Put the lids on and let that stew. Next, I think maybe today or tomorrow, I'm gonna make something with the rhubarb. This is our celery. It's looking good. Chase hung his dead head up on the fence. It's also looking good. Hey Chase, do you want to take us through the garden? I'll hold the camera. All right, Chase is gonna come. We're gonna go through the rest of it. Chase is here with the knife. He's gonna cut some rhubarb for me. I think I'm gonna make some dessert. We do plan on going on our boat balls deep in a few days, so it'll be nice to have some rhubarb crunch or something. Something sweet. Is this year 3 for a rhubarb or just year 2? I don't even think we harvested it last year, but this year it's doing a little better. Look at this. It looks amazing. Actually can't wait to bake something. Chase got distracted by the weeds. Maybe
Well, someone's got a weed garden.
we've probably neglected our garden a little bit. So this is where our squash were, and I just realized that we do have a couple little baby ones going. Not on this one yet, but we have one started here too. So that's exciting.
2 there.
Everything is quite delayed. So hopefully we have a nice fall and we can keep things growing.
We have 0 zucchini so far.
Yes. So our zucchini plant did not make it, so he bought 3. There were a ton of radishes in here, so hopefully now that all the radishes are gone, it's gonna get a little more sun. We do have a baby one started here. Got 2 actually. Oh, that one's rotten. It just fell off.
Yeah, it wasn't pollinated.
These are super sad. Our 3 cucumber plants are stunted.
We have 4.
I don't know what we did wrong here. Ooh,
And a carrot popped up already somewhere here for some reason.
Carrot. Also, all our beautiful peppers that I started inside are stunted.
Yeah,
they are producing little babies.
Tiny, tiny little things, but
We have a big one over here. There's a big one.
we have 1.
And there's a couple here.
Oh, look at.
They're starting. I don't know. Look at this one. It's growing upwards.
Jesus.
Our peppers are doing things. I don't know. Also, we had a bunch of radishes here that we plucked. Still weeding.
And then our peas.
Our peas. Yeah, our peas are coming along.
Starting.
These are the best.
Our beans.
What's going on with our beans?
I don't know, they're starting to flower.
So we should get a couple beans by the end of the season. It's weeding as we go along here. We just got a ton of rain and it's finally starting to get hot here, so hopefully things will take off.
Our turnips.
Turnips are growing good.
I plucked the tops off because they were just out of control.
We do have a couple in there.
Or beets.
Beets. Pretty sad looking.
Another random tomato plant.
Yeah, so these are popping up everywhere. Random tomato plants, probably because last season a bunch of our cherry tomatoes fell off into the garden bed and we stirred it up. Now they're growing. We had a heck of a time with our carrots. The squirrels were having a heyday in here. We did replant it once. This is all we're gonna have for carrots, which is unfortunate because they're one of my favorites.
One of my favorites.
Your horseradish?
Which I plucked a bunch of other ones out already because
Chase likes to make horseradish. This thing is relentless. And the tomatoes are doing pretty good. Looking healthy. We do have one right there started, and we have a bunch of little baby ones in here too that are coming up. Right there, right here,
there,
all over the place in here. But hopefully we get a bunch because I like to make salsa, which maybe I'll take you along for that. So far, that's our garden. Like I said, hopefully we have some warm weather still coming up and we'll grow some more. We're gonna go inside and get that rhubarb started. Stay tuned for part 2 of growing food and making food with Chase and Ashley. If you have any tips for us, we'd love to hear from you. Leave us a note in our comments. You guys enjoy your summer, and we'll see you soon.